They make music the way people have made music since the world began. First of all, they work very hard. They have a lot of patience, and they take advantage of the trick which, granted, electronics makes possible.
May can be one of those very treacherous months, and we gardeners always keep our fingers crossed and sincerely hope there will be no frost, damage, fruit blossom, and so many plants and flowers in the garden. In the fruit garden, we see the strawberries in flower, and we must put straw around these or mats to keep the fruits off the soil. In the event of frost being forecast, sprinkle some straw over the top of the plants in the evening, or sheets of newspaper over the top held down with stones to protect those flowers from the frost. And then later in the month, put nets over the strawberries because the birds will be going for the early ripening fruits. The fruit trees can be sprayed again to ensure that we don't have those grubby apples and pears. Spray insecticide containing BHC and add a fungicide to this. We can then be sure of clean fruit for late summer and autumn. In the vegetable garden, it's a matter of carrying on that continuity, sowing more lettuce, sowing more beetroot, carrots and peas. And another important point is this: hoe between the vegetables, not only to keep down the weeds, but to stir the surface and stimulate growth. Sow French beans. And then, what about those runner beans? Remember, we were digging a trench for these, 18 inches deep and 2 feet wide. The trench can now be filled in. Mixing manure, garden compost or peat with the soil as filling in is done, and sprinkling of bone meal. When filling is done, a general fertilizer over the surface, a handful of spray yarn. And then, if we look at the gardening calendar, it would say, sow runner beans in the middle of the month. I like to sow some under glass in late April or early May and plant out in early June. And sow others around about the middle of May, depending of course on the weather, spacing the beans out 9 inches apart and providing sticks or strings or even netting for them to climb on. We can sow more seed of broccoli. Onions sown in the open ground may need thinning and leave them until they're large enough to use as salad beds. In the greenhouse, well, the most important jobs is to put those bedding plants out early in the year under the side of the greenhouse, under the side of the garage or the house to begin the gradual hardening off, to get them accustomed to outside conditions before planting them out in the beds and borders. It's time to sow seed of cinerarias and calceolarias. You see, in gardening, we have to look a long way ahead. This is to provide plants for flowering during the early part of next year. We can sow the seed of such as Primula malapui and Primula obconica. Another important task is to make up hanging baskets. Hanging baskets add so much to the garden, to the front of the house, to the terrace. Line the baskets with moss, fill them with John in his potting compost number 3, and plant in them the trailing fuchsias, trailing geraniums, trailing lobelia, verbena, variegated nepenthe. And they'll make a colourful display throughout the summer so long as they're watered every week, rain or no rain, and once a week add a little liquid fertilizer to the ground. Tomato plants in the greenhouse are coming into flower. Spray these overhead with water on sunny days to assist the setting of the flowers. And then, at midday, throw water on the floor and on the staging to create that humidity that's so necessary in the greenhouse, to create what the gardener calls a growing atmosphere. Yes, May, a lovely month, longer days, warmer sunshine, and we begin to enjoy the garden even more.
electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves.
Now listen. Now listen.
Electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves.
More feeling.
Why has it all got to be so terribly loud, so amplified? For me, frankly, it's too loud. I just can't bear it.
We don't have a choice of what we want. We don't have a choice of what we want. We don't have a choice of what we want.
Now listen.
We
Electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic waves.
More feeling.
Listen. Now listen. Now listen. Now listen. Now listen.
Why has it all got to be so terribly loud, so amplified? For me, frankly, it's too loud. I just can't bear it.
We don't have a choice of what we want. We don't have a choice of what we want. We don't have a choice of what we want.
Now listen.
We
I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you while sitting in Hitler's chair, I'm speaking to you while sitting in Hitler's chair, Hitler's chair, while sitting. I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, while sitting. While sitting in Hitler's chair, I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, while sitting in Hitler's chair, I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair. I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, while sitting. I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, while sitting. In Hitler's chair, I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, while sitting in Hitler's chair, I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair. I'm speaking to you in Hitler's chair, while sitting. I'm speaking to you while sitting in Hitler's chair.
What a fantastic set to finish off an absolutely fantastic evening. Do you want these guys back again at Bournemouth EMOM? Are you going to come back, guys? I hope so. Senior Dog Orchestra.